Hi, thank you for taking my call. So first, I want to just highlight a couple of things before my question. One, sanctuary cities do not protect immigrants from criminal prosecution. That's a misrepresentation. And Louisiana, not California, has the highest poverty rate. We're not even in the top 10. My question is, you said you want to work to reduce the deficit, but Trump's tax cuts have greatly increased the deficit. You want to extend them when they largely benefit billionaires, not the working or middle classes are trying to claim. So how can you do something that will increase the deficit by up to $5 trillion when you say you want to reduce it? Please reconcile these things for me.
Sure, thanks very much. Unfortunately, California does have the highest real poverty rate in the country when you factor in cost of living. Anyone, if you're sitting at your computer, you can Google it right now. Just Google California highest poverty rate, and I think that that is a product of some of the overreaching policies that we have in this state, and that I think we're starting to see change. I think that there's a lot of folks, regardless of party affiliation, that understand that maybe we've gone a little too far in one direction in California. Now, as far as the tax measure goes, again, if this expires, it's going to be the biggest tax increase in U.S. history. And so what you're going to see is the standard deduction is going to be cut in half. You're going to see across the board individual rates will increase. You're going to see the child tax credit is going to be cut in half. You're going to see the expensing and research and development tax relief that stimulates economic activity and helps workers and propels economic growth. You're going to see all of that go away as well. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be fighting to make sure that we get an increase in the SALT deduction cap as well. So what we actually saw when these measures initially went into effect is that it actually has a dynamic effect on the economy. Of course, number one, it is of great assistance to individuals and families who now have more money, more discretionary income that they can go out and spend. But number two, it actually brought a lot of companies to come back to the United States and to repatriate their tax dollars. So what you saw is this huge influx of money into the federal treasury. So while you're correct that on its face, if you have sort of a typical Congressional Budget Office scoring of tax relief, it's going to say that the initial effect of that is to increase the deficit. The idea is that you're actually going to propel economic activity that's going to increase tax revenue that will ultimately reduce the deficit going forward. And so that's part of the legislative process, is we're figuring out exactly what those effects are going to be, how we can maximize the amount of economic growth, maximize the amount of tax relief for individuals, while also getting the deficit under control and ultimately starting to reduce our national debt, which poses such a great threat to our country in so many different ways.